Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with a bi-weekly reading for you for the weeks starting July 16th and July 23rd. We're doing bi-weeklies, and this will be for the element of air. So that means Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, sun sign, moon signs, rising signs. Or you can watch this if you're dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising sign as well. So we're going to go through the cards here in just a minute and see what's coming up for you during this time, what you need to know, any advice that would be useful for you. I just want to say thank you for all your wonderful support, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing, following me on social media. And I also want to say that there will be extended messages for each sign on my Patreon page, so if you want to join me there, you're very welcome to. And thank you to those who have already. And for private readings, the link is below. Okay, I think that's the intro done. So let's have a look at what is coming up in the next couple of weeks for you air signs. At the bottom of the deck is the overall energy. We do have the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups here as the overall energy, there may be a focus on a water sign, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign. So that would be Cancer. I also get Leo and Aquarius, but with the Queen of Cups it's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, but Leo and Aquarius might also be, I don't know, something there. So focus on this person, for better or for worse. For some people this is someone new coming into your life, for others this is someone you're dealing with or someone you're focused on during this time. For others, this energy represents you, even though you're not a water sign. Maybe you have water in your chart, but it represents you in the sense that you're looking very closely at something. I feel that there's something on your mind, and for some it's, do you accept an offer or an opportunity, and for others it's, do you make that offer to that person, or towards that partnership, or towards, you know, applying for that. Do you submit that? So I feel like there's something on your mind that you're looking at. You want to be sure that that's what you want to do. You want to be sure that that's the right thing for you to do, that it's the right time. I feel there's a lot of thinking going on and looking at it every which way and just looking to be sure. What I want to say with that is, that's absolutely fine. Do your research, get your facts straight, you know, make sure you have all the details ready and everything, or documentation if that's what this is. But also include your heart, okay? So listen to your intuition as well, because otherwise you're just going to run away with yourself and it'll make things a lot more complicated than they need to be, okay? So listen to your gut feelings as well, on top of all your research and everything, okay? So for others, I feel like motherhood might be on the mind during this time. So you're already pregnant, or your partner's already pregnant, or you're thinking about it. Or you're talking about starting a family or adding to the family with this energy. And for others, you might be looking at buying a bigger car, or buying a bigger house, or buying a house because you're looking at the future and your plans together, okay? Or your plans for yourself, it depends. It is general, so it's not going to apply to everyone, and definitely not in the same way, so just keep an open mind about that. For career, finances, your projects, your business, your studies, we do have the Five of Pentacles. So with the Five of Pentacles, okay, I feel like, this is where that overthinking comes in, because the Five of Pentacles talks about fears around money, but it's just the fear, okay? There's no real reason for concern there, is what I want to say. But if we look for reasons to be concerned, we will find reasons to be concerned. So just don't look for red flags. If there are no red flags that you can see, don't force yourself to look for them, because you will find something to be worried about, but you don't have to. Everything's okay, all right? The Five of Pentacles is also a lot of anxiety. So again, I feel like you're getting ready to spend a lot of money, or you're getting ready to make a big change with the number 5 around how you make your money. And it's just a lot of anxiety of, what if this doesn't work? What if I'm not making the right choice? What if, okay? So that's where you have to listen to your intuition. It will make things easier for you, trust me. Meditation, prayer, if not, or just quiet time. Just a time when you tell your mind, okay, I'm not thinking about anything anymore. I'm just looking at this beautiful picture. I'm just taking in this beautiful sight. I'm just relaxing in the bath. No thinking about my anxieties, no thinking about anything. That will help you a great deal. And that's why you have water. So maybe going by the beach, going by a body of water, near a lake, walking through a park, being outside in nature. Really going to help you calm down your mind when it starts racing, and also any anxiety that you have around this sector of your life, or any sector of your life for that matter. For some, you're starting your own business and you're worried. Okay, what if I'm not going to make enough money off of it? Again, it's just a fear. Do your research, do what you know you should do. So do your research, get the facts, get a plan, but then trust yourself in your decisions. Okay, listen to your intuition when you're making your plan, and then trust yourself in your decisions. Once you've decided something, just follow through. Don't look back, because this is an energy of, I'm trying to move forward, but I'm afraid, what if I'm not moving in the right direction? And I always keep checking back on myself. So that's not really a way to make progress, and it just keeps you in a place of tension and anxiety and fear, and it doesn't need to be that. Okay, trust yourself. For others of you, this is a godsend. Okay, so you've been dealing with financial instability. There's an offer coming your way, and it could be a new job offer, but it could also be an offer for someone to help you. Someone's offering to help you. Someone's offering to take you in. Someone's offering to loan you money. Someone's offering to put you in touch with people to get you a job. Allow for them to help you. Accept that support. Accept that help, because you're not, out in the cold by yourself. There's people there who want to help you because they've been through what you're going through, so they know, they understand it, and they really genuinely want to help you. Okay, so there may be earth sign energy around it, and water sign as well. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, and it can be the same person and they have water and earth in their chart, but I feel like someone's really in your corner. So try to accept whatever help they're trying to give you, because that will make the difference, is what I'm getting here. For others of you, there's a lot of anxiety over a change that you're making when it comes to your studies, your business, how you make your money. And there's just a lot of anxiety. And the message is, do what you can to ground yourself, do what you can to quiet the mind, do what you can to listen to your intuition, and just keep moving forward. Don't look back to where you're leaving. Don't look back to what you're leaving behind, because it will create tension and anxiety within you, and it doesn't need to be there. Okay, whatever energies you're dealing with, whatever changes you're dealing with, it's temporary. It's a transition phase. Okay, so it's temporary. Remind yourself of that. Try to stay calm and centered and grounded and focused on where you're going, and it will make things a lot easier for you. Okay, but it could be changes in work, changes in your studies, changes in how you make your money, changes in where you live, or a living arrangement that trigger anxiety for you. And it's up to you to calm yourself, to quiet the mind, to spend more time outdoors, to do what you can to detach from the anxieties, so that you give yourself a chance to rest, and you give yourself a chance to feel at peace with the decisions that you're making, because you're on the right track. Okay, when it comes to home, family, there we go. I was looking for the Nine of Swords in your reading with this much anxiety that I'm picking up on. Home, friends, family, we have the Nine of Swords. So for some, you're worried about the changes that you're making and how they're going to affect your home, and how they're going to affect your family, and how they're going to affect your whole dynamic that you currently have. Okay, it's fears though. It's just fears. It's the nightmares that we imagine might happen. It's the what ifs that we imagine that might happen that just make us fearful, but they're not real. Okay, this is the second card that tells you it's not real. Whatever you're thinking of, whatever you're imagining that makes you feel anxious and fearful, it's not real, and it's not going to happen unless you make it happen by thinking about it so much. Okay, so what you think of, you create. You're very very good manifestors. So remind yourself of that as well, and kind of bring it back to a positive place. Maybe this earth sign is your rock during this time. Let them be your rock. And if they're telling you everything's going to be okay, trust them, okay? If you can't, tell yourself that and trust yourself when you tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to be fine. If this person tells you it's going to be okay, we'll work it out, whatever it is, trust them, okay? And allow them to comfort you and to quiet your mind, okay? And to comfort your fears with this energy. It could be the flip side as well, where someone in your family or your partner, they're making the changes and you're anxious of how it's going to turn out, or you're anxious for them, or you're the person who's trying to calm them down because they're getting nervous about some choices that they've made, okay? But it's just a lot of anxiety and tension because of something that is coming to a close, and you're in the in-between phase where you know what's ending but you don't know what's coming, or you don't have a guarantee of what's coming, I should say. And it's just around that you have a lot of anxiety. So affirmations, okay, are going to be your best friend. Saying thank you every day for the things that you want as if you already have them, and saying thank you for the things you already have, from small to big, okay? It's really going to help calm you down, and it's really going to help make you feel better about any changes that are happening, because you will see that you already have so much and that you're already blessed, and it will kind of help you navigate, okay, with the energy of change, because regardless of what's happening and regardless of what's coming, you feel like you're okay already, okay? So that's really where your focus needs to be. And any surprise, unplanned circumstances, like you have to move, or there's a pregnancy, or the job changes overnight, or anything like that, any surprise, unplanned circumstances, try to look at it as, okay, why was this meant to happen in my life? Because it happened because it's meant to. And then just decide what you want to do with it. Try to calm down so you're thinking straight, and then make your own decisions of what you want to do with that change and where you want to take it, okay? Because you still have the power, you still have the control over the situation, in that you can control how you react to it, and you decide what happens next with that, okay? So take that for what it's worth. For emotional life and love life, we do have the Sun. So this is around children for some of you, or pregnancy scare, okay? For others, this is anxiety over fear of commitment. Okay, so for some this is you, and for others this is the person that you're seeing or the person that you're interested in. And someone's got a fear of commitment. They like their freedom. They like to come and go as they please, or they imagine that committing to you would mean they have to ask for permission for everything, or they have to run everything by you, or things like that, you know what I mean? But it's not, obviously it's not the case. That's just their anxious thoughts and their own fears. They're coming to the surface. So I feel like this is a week to bring things to the light, to have honest conversations with love and compassion, because it will help you or your partner, or the both of you, bring to the surface a fear you have around the relationship, a fear you have around the future of the relationship, a fear around what you really want for the relationship, and maybe you've been afraid to start that conversation, to bring it to the light, to resolve it, okay, with compassion and patience, because I feel that the both of you will be in such a place where you will be able to listen to one another and come together, okay, is what I'm getting here. For others of you, this is about pregnancy, and your life just shifts, okay? But it's a major arcana card here, so it just means it's meant to happen the way it's happening, but it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it next, okay? So completely up to you with those kinds of decisions. For others of you, this is just saying it's a great time if you're single and looking, but you have to get out there, okay? I feel that you may be stuck on one person, or you have a certain vision of what you want things to look like, and then the people around you or the opportunities that you currently have might be different than what you're expecting. But the message is you still have a lot of attention, you still have a lot of good suitors around you, people who are trying to get your attention. So keep your options open, you never know, okay, with this energy. A trip might be significant, maybe someplace sunny or to the beach, or yeah, someplace outdoors. I'm getting the beach, or kind of a beach-like setting, where you could meet someone with this energy, or where you're going together with this energy, okay, is coming up here. And I also feel like this is a good time. If you want to see the blessing in things, you will. But I feel like one of the silver linings with whatever concerns you're dealing with, or whatever changes you're dealing with financially, is that you get to rely on each other and to support each other, and then that makes your relationship that much stronger as you're going through uncertainty in other areas of your life. So that's a good thing, you know, that's a good thing to see and to appreciate. And for others, this is about, you know, you want to have your freedom, you want to move on, you want to leave a connection or a relationship, and maybe you're worried about how the other person's going to take it, and maybe your finances are tied together somewhat, or there's something where you have property together, you have assets, you have finances together, you have children together, and you're worried about how your decisions are going to affect everyone. But at the end of the day, you have to be true to you, and you have to do what makes you happy. Okay, so without, you know, the intention of hurting anyone, or it's just about you deserve to be happy. So if you're feeling stuck, and you've been feeling stuck in one place, I feel like this is a time when you're looking at, okay, I have to have some honest conversations with myself, and then with my partner, or whatever the situation is, and just tell them how I really, really feel. In some cases, that will just allow you to free yourself from that situation, and in other cases, by speaking it, you will realize that those thoughts were coming from a fear, and actually things are okay within the relationship, and they will give a chance to the other people or to your partner to tell you, where is that coming from, because I thought we were okay, or something, to ask you some questions that make you realize, oh, hold on, I think that was just a fear of mine, I think I just misinterpreted things, or I think I wasn't really seeing straight, I think I was just being very emotional, or not knowing how to deal with my emotions, or something like that, okay, is what's coming up. Either way, things being brought to the surface to be cleared up, okay, for yourself, for the other person, and that makes things better, whether that means it strengthens the relationship, or it means it allows you to free yourself from the relationship or from a fear. Okay, so I feel like you're working on your fears a lot, and your whatever it is that causes you anxiety. I feel that whatever changes are happening in your life during this time, that is bringing up a lot of anxiety for you, and it may latch on to different things in your life. So you're stressed out, and maybe you're lashing out in your relationship, or maybe you're lashing out in your family situation, or maybe you're lashing out on a friend, but there's not really something there for you to lash out about. It's just because you're so stressed and you're on edge already, if that makes sense. Okay, for your challenge, we have the Temperance card. So for your challenge, the challenge is to stay balanced through the change. The challenge is to not act until you're sure, especially in the sense of lashing out, okay? Not say things until you're sure that that's what you want to say, or not do things that are too drastic until you're sure that you're seeing things clearly. So that just means, okay, one step at a time, one thing at a time. This is also think about it. Think about it. So whatever is offered to you, presented to you, whatever's happening in your life, this just means weigh up the pros and cons. Think about it. You know, is this a good thing for me? Would I want to change things? Do I want to do something differently? But just kind of think about it. Take your time. Don't do anything too drastic with it yet. And I think Mercury's going retrograde again very soon. So it might be that kind of energy where, I don't know where it is for all of you, in which house or whatever, but I do feel like it's around communication, or it's doing something with Mars, or it's doing something with Neptune and Pluto for some of you. I don't know. I'm not an astrologer. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up on. Where it's just bringing all these turmoils to the surface, and your challenge is to try to stay calm and look at them so that you can deal with them or resolve them during this time. For some of you, the challenge is don't try to escape, or don't turn to, you know, drinking or whatever else kind of situation to just escape, or to just make sure that you're not thinking about anything, because we have cups here. Don't run away from what is brought to the surface, because it's brought to the surface for you to resolve it, to heal it, to release it, not just to hurt you. Okay, so just try to look at it that way. Consider your options. Consider your options is coming up as well, whether that is in love, with work, with money. Excuse me. Consider your options and use your wisdom. And I'm also getting, you already know. You already know what needs to be done, so it's just a matter of doing it, okay, with this energy. So it's going to be different for everyone. When it comes to your overall advice, we have number 4, alliance, connections, unity, creative solutions. So with number 4, know that you're headed towards stability, and know that your alliances bring you stability. So your friends, your partner, your family, let them help you through this situation through this time of uncertainty. Let them give you stability. Let them give you a sense of security, like everything's going to be okay. This is about new business partnerships coming up for you during this time. Some you initiate, and for others it's up to you to accept or decline. It is a good time for those of you who are self-employed, or if those of you who are starting your own business at this time. Alliances is the way to go. So look at who you can team up with, look at who you can partner up with. Ask for advice from people who are already doing what you're trying to do. Reach out to them. You never know what could come of that. It's also about research, listening to people speak, share their experience, share their knowledge, but take it in, okay? Just take it all in before you decide what you want to do with that information. But keep an open mind, okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of messages coming your way. There's a lot of invitations. There's a lot of opportunities coming your way. And for others, this is get creative, okay? Step outside of your comfort zone. For some, you're going to have a choice to step outside of your comfort zone, and for others, you'll be pushed out of your comfort zone, hence feeling pushed out into the cold, okay? And hence the anxiety. But know that it's because your current situation or mindset or habit or a way of doing things, it needed to end, because you have a much better way of doing things coming in that will bring you much more security, stability, and growth, okay? Not only stability, but growth. So trust the process is what I want to say, and trust your guidance and your wisdom that is coming your way, either from other people or from your own guides and angels, okay, with this energy. And again, rely on other people. Let other people help you, whether that's sorry, giving you information. Excuse me. For some, be careful of your throat chakra. Again, it's about honest conversation, speaking your truth, being truthful with yourself and being truthful with others. Throat chakra issues, okay? Communicating clearly, and also just assimilating, allowing other people to communicate to you. You keep an open mind, and maybe you stay quiet for a little bit to listen, just to listen and take it all in before you then communicate your answer or your conclusion with this energy. Because I feel, especially if you're branching out, or if you're doing something on your own, or something that you take initiative with, especially your own business and your own projects and your own goals. It can also be with work, but again, you're taking initiative with something. Whatever that is for you, I feel like it's going to go very, very well for you. But you have to leave the anxiety out of it, and as much as you can. You have to trust yourself that you are making the right decisions, that you are taking the right steps, and just move forward. Do not look back, and do not allow yourself to be stuck in, am I doing the right thing? Should I go back to the old way? You've decided to do this, follow through with it, okay, with confidence, because you're on a good path, okay? It will pay off for you in the long run, so trust that. So that is your reading for the next couple of weeks. Let me know how the messages resonate with you if they do. Let me know how the cards apply to you if they do. Remember, there's extended messages for each sign on Patreon if you want to join me there. But I hope you enjoy this time ahead. Make the most of it. It's a beautiful time for transformation, for change, for healing. I do get the sense that you're on the verge of something great. And so it's only natural to feel anxious, but don't let that anxiety hold you back from doing that something great, okay? So have a wonderful time ahead, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye for now.